Hello, this video is an edited down version. If you want to watch the full call with two grown men talking about 16 by 16 sprites for 2 hours, then follow the link in the description. Also thanks to Alex for showing up and doing this shit lol.
Hey up, I'm Alex, I'm the 9th Digidestined, and today I'm going to be doing a tier list on my second channel of the DM20 sprites, because I'm Mr. DM20, and with me I've got Alex, the 9th Digidestined.
G'day mate, I'm Jordan, I'm from Down Under. It's my best Australian accent, sorry.
I mean, it was a little offensive, but I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide. At least you're not offended about my British accent.
Well, there you go. We could be in the middle.
Fat boy, fat one, the second Agumon. I don't like him. I'm just going straight up. It looks like he's been punched in the nose.
I'm glad you said that. Yeah, so that one's particularly funny because they've made that to be more accurate than the original one, and I think as a result it's less accurate. He looks derpy. I'm not into it. C or maybe B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. Because what else annoys me about him is his default sprite. It looks like they've given him do you remember Fat Pikachu back in the day?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So they've given him a stomach, his own little separate stomach. So I'm expecting him to have a different color.
Ah.
But
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, doesn't it look like he's got a separate stomach there?
Yeah, you're right. It does. He just doesn't look like Agumon.
You know what he reminds me of?
It's like some cheap knockoff version of Agumon.
It does actually, like a bootleg Agumon. You know what he reminds me of? Do you remember the Digivolving figures back in the early 2000s where there was the Agumon warping into War Greymon?
Yes.
Yeah. Doesn't it look like that's the front stomach part that clips off and becomes his back? What about Angemon?
So Angemon is a bit classic, isn't he? I would be tempted to go bloke tier just to not be over generous, but I think he could go into A as well. So it's between A and B for me.
For me, my only complaint is every time he opens his mouth.
Yeah, he's a flip top head.
He's like one of those Canadians from South Park.
Yes.
Apollomon.
So, again, I feel like the sprite for this geezer isn't very well matched to the character, so it'd be C or D for me.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I'm gonna put him in D only because we don't have anything there, and I think that's probably a good call.
Yeah, defo.
We're being a bit too what's the word?
Nice.
Yeah, you can tell what fans we are. What franchise we like.
Yeah, it's kind of love it or lose it kind of thing. So it's we love everything, don't leave us.
S. Oh, mate, Millhouse.
Millhouse. He's A tier, mate. He's A. He's adorable. Look at his face.
Oh yeah,
he's one that could even go to S, but I think keep him in A for now, just because we can't fill S or it loses its value. So I think A is a good starting space for Bettermon.
Yeah, I agree because he looks good. He looks adorable. I think they did a very good job with him.
Big Bird. Again, I'd like to put it in A, but I don't want to just keep filling A up. So B or above for me. But what do you think?
Yeah, let's do B because I think with Birdramon, I feel like he would have benefited by having little feet.
Yeah, little chicken legs sticking out the bottom.
Yeah, I mean he was from the version 2 where they had the chicken legs. Oh
yeah,
shit, game theory. But what if they took Birdраmon's legs?
Oh god, we've uncovered a dark secret of the digital monster.
Oh no. That explains Skull Greymon because he's the bones of Birdраmon's feet. He's literally just that's why he doesn't look like Greymon in a way because they've just cut his legs off.
I'd put Blitz in C. I think Blitz Greymon's sick, but I think Blitz Greymon looks more like War Greymon than War Greymon sprite does. So for misrepresentation, I think he gets knocked down a little bit.
I agree. It wasn't until the DM color when I was like, oh yeah, no, this makes sense. Oh, I'll say
And
this though. I think they did a better job with Blitzgreymon than Crescaruramon. I think Crescarumon's fucking pants.
Yeah, although colour saved Crescaruramon because Crescarumon's non-colour sprite is one of the worst, but the colour one looks freaking insane, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. Put him in D. Fuck Crescaruramon. He looks like he's got a little witch's hat.
Yeah, it doesn't look anything like man wolf in armour at all. It just, yeah, like you said, just it doesn't really look like anything.
Breakdramon.
Breakdramon. I think the sprite's really good, and when I first saw Breakdramon's official art, I was like, so it's a digger and a dragon. That's kind of stupid. But as most designs that I initially don't like, it's grown on me massively. So he's kind of got the quirk factor now, and I think the sprite's good as well. So
I think for what Breakdramon is, they did an all right job. My only complaint is they didn't grab the massive shovel that's in front of him. I find that thing hilarious. Like you're going down the shop and then you just left this massive trail where you've been walking.
Be handy to carry shopping home in though.
I mean, if you look close at his sprite, he's got like a frown on his face. Like even Breakdramon's sad to have that existence.
Brilliant.
How about fish?
Fish. So I love the fish, but I would say he doesn't really want to be higher than B. I think B or C for me.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think C. I mean, as much as I fucking I'll say this, I never really gave a shit about Coelamon until I got the bootleg of him.
Cool.
Ever since I got that bootleg, the one have I shown you that one? It's the one Ryan got me, Digimon Tamer.
I don't recall, but you can refresh me after this, and I'll enjoy it with you again.
Hang on. I'll just do a simple one. Hang on. Got my phone here. I'll just send it to you over Instagram. But
cool.
He's grown on me. He's grown on me since then. But before that, I was like, oh, who gives a shit about Coelamon? Coelamon fucking sucks. But this Coelamon,
oh wow, that's a funky fish.
It's such a better color. Such a better color scheme than fucking what he's got. Like just that grey and skin tone. You've got your shots up to date. We're up to Coronamon. Don't fucking demonetize. Oh, I can't even be monetized.
Yeah.
I'm making that
Can't
joke.
even mention it.
Yeah, can't even mention it. Such an unfortunate name. I haven't told you this, but I was trying to find it was a while ago. Do you know the DS games where you evolve and it's Coronamon? I was going to try and get footage of that and then have Coronamon evolve into Deltamon and be like, 2021 in a nutshell. So I think this is Lekismon.
That is Lekismon.
Hey,
did you hear my neighbour's motorbike making a cameo?
Oh, hey.
Hey, there it is.
Hey, subscribe
guys,
to his
no idea how famous his motorbike is.
Oh, mate, it's a very perhaps maybe it's he's trying to be Beelzemon. He knows that you do Digimon videos. He's like, oh shit, I remember Beelzemon. And then he
maybe
jumped on his bike and thought, let's make some noise. Is that like that shield that press?
Yeah, so I think Lekismon's pretty well made after you know the actual artwork of it, because before you know the artwork, that crescent bit you'd be a bit confused by, but I think she's pretty well represented, like even down to like the little tassel things behind the head and stuff. But I think let's go C to start with. C for president.
I mean,
let's see on the side.
That's true. I mean, these two suck. What is like Dodimon and Dorimon or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. I think they represent the characters well, though. Like, again, I feel like they're very undeniably the Digimon that they're supposed to be.
I'd say
how we kind of knocked Bottomon down a little bit for the oversimplicity, maybe. Yeah.
I don't get these little noses though. Like, what's the point of those?
Maybe that's the mouth. Maybe. I don't know.
He's just constantly screaming. Ah! This guy looks good though.
This guy looks amazing. I'd be tempted to put him in S, but definitely A.
I'd say S.
Between A and S for me.
Because he definitely looks the part. Like he looks exactly like it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I think he's one really where you could show that to someone that doesn't know Doraemon, to get him to draw it, and it'd be something close.
Yeah, I agree. Are we just saying that because like Doraemon's a very popular character, and if we both said that he sucked, they'd come after us?
I seem to upset the entire internet with my last card box unboxing video, where I made a few slight comments about some Digimon I was less keen on, and everyone's like, "Oh man," everyone's got really upset about it. I was like, I'm so nice about everything all the time, and the one time I show a little bit like, "Oh, I'm not actually so crazy about this guy," everyone's up in arms. So yeah, hey, look, this video is probably the end of my career.
Yeah. I think so as well. All right, well, you know what? I think Doraemon's fine in S. I'm just gonna go straight out and say it. I fucking hate Doraemon. I think Doraemon's like one of the dumbest fucking Digimon that's ever been designed.
I like his official art, but his sprite's not particularly good. So yeah, I'll go with you on that.
Yeah, I mean, I would put him in D, but I don't know if I want to like put him in C just to be a little bit unbiased, because you can kind of tell what it's meant to be, but like this is just me hating the Digimon overall because it's just a shit ultimate, really.
Okay, yeah, I mean before you went on your little rant, I was thinking C, but if you hate him, I'm happy to put him in D, but I would go C, I think.
I think C's fair. I mean that's me being a little unbiased here. Shit, which one's this? Is this Durandamon or?
One of these. I think that's Durandamon. Oh man, I don't know. One of the Golden Boys. But for that, we should be knocking him down because he should be jumping out and slapping us in the face, saying who he is.
True. I kind of think he's a bit dumb. Spoiler alert for like the rest of this list, but I kind of think a lot of the Zuba line is a bit dumb. So I think this one's probably the worst one, to be honest, because his head just looks nothing like what it's meant to be.
Yeah, I mean, I get you can see his sword arms a bit, but yeah, I'm not crazy for it.
He looks like some sort of lifting robot. Like, have you ever been to like one of those robot cafes? And they have the tray.
No. I watched iRobot when I was a kid. I ain't going to no robot cafe.
Fair enough. You don't want them to have like an uprising where they spit oil in your food.
Yeah.
No, fair enough. I give you that. Now, Alex, I need you to be unbiased. I know Elecmon's your wife's partner Digimon, but we need to give a fair and balanced review here.
Yep, A.
Done. I kind of agree. He looks good. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not a big fan of Garurumon Sprite. Purely because of this part here at the back. It looks like he's wearing underwear.
I've never noticed that, but no, you've ruined that for me now. Garurumon in a nappy. Yeah.
But like, if they maybe, I don't know, maybe got rid of this part here, maybe it might be a bit better, but you know, he definitely looks like he's wearing a nappy.
However, animated, I think he's another one that was really well animated. Like the way he goes up on his back legs when he celebrates, and like the way he does like the kind of like dog lunge thing when he attacks. I think on the other side of the coin to you, I actually quite like Garurumon, so I think we've got to meet in the middle and say C or B. I think
that's fair. Let's do B, and let's put Matt's Garurumon in D. I mean, come on, try harder. I think that's fair. Oh boy, Gazimon.
Yeah, again, I'm repeating myself, but it's the same with the whole version 5. Love Gazimon, I love that sprite, but they don't look anything like each other.
He looks so fucking depressed, doesn't he?
Yeah, he almost looks like some kind of plushie. He looks like soft and fluffy, whereas Gazimon's like a ruggedy, edgy rabbit kind of thing. So yeah.
He looks like he's just broken up with his partner. He looks like bad. Or he's got fired from his job. I love Gyromon, but doesn't it look like he's come home from work? He's holding like 2 suitcases.
I was thinking, I think for the dot ones, the bean ones as people call them, I think he's one of the best because I feel like he's got a real attitude on it. Like, that's just like the stone cold face of death. Like, imagine if that sprite just flashed up on your computer, you'd think Anonymous are after you, wouldn't you? Like, I think he's got quite a presence, and again, I think matches his like absolutely psychotic character. Like, he's a bomb with a chainsaw. Like, I love him to bits. I'd go B, maybe even A.
Here we go. Greymon.
I'd love to put him in S, but I'll accept A. But what do you think?
I mean, I'm on the spot here because I know if I answer wrong, you know.
This is the 21st century. We can't disagree.
Yeah, no, exactly. You have to have the same opinions about everything. I mean, look, original Greymon I don't mind as much, but I do think that the Tai Chi or Tai Greymon's an improvement because you can tell that that's meant to be his helmet.
Yeah, I'm probably a little blinded by nostalgia because the original Greymon will always be my Greymon. But yeah, like I said, the original one I'd either go A or S. But I also understand what you're saying. I think the Taiwan, objectively speaking, is maybe a little bit more accurate to the character.
No, I agree. I'm going
to leave this ball in your court because I'm obviously very biased about Greymon.
I think this is fair because they're both very good sprites. I think Tai in S, OG in A.
Yep. Okay, I'll go with that.
Right.
I'll allow it.
Oh, thank God. Kabuterimon. Here he is.
I feel like he's one with very much divided opinions because I've always looked at that and thought that is undeniably Kabuterimon, but the amount of people I've shown it to, because I like to play Who's That Digimon with just random people.
Oh yeah, I remember when you used to do that on your channel at the end of every video. That was good times.
Yeah, I enjoyed doing it on the channel, but like that was back when I had more regular kind of schedule with videos and stuff. Now it's kind of like less so. I kind of have to do it as and when kind of thing. But anyway, I digress. So a lot of people have said that Kabuterimon looks like some kind of elephant, which I've never ever seen. But yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I don't see it as an elephant. I think my only complaint is the eyes. Like, you know, Kabuterimon's never really been depicted with eyes.
Yeah, I see that.
I think A or B for Kabu, because I don't see this elephant thing. What are they talking about?
No, I also don't see it, but yeah, we'll go with B. We'll go B for now.
Yeah, I think the eyes detract a lot because it's not Kabuterimon. You should be blind.
Yeah.
Move your eyes. Mr. Beast won't come heal you. Hang on, I think this one was Lekismon. I think this one was the ultimate. So I think
that's Cressamon. Yeah, that's Cressamon. Yeah. The new one's Lekismon. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how we got up to C and then we completely fumbled which one, how the alphabet goes.
Yeah.
Both English
to lead, not to read.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Look, these guys can just go straight to E rank. We'll make a new rank just for these guys.
Alex has left the chat.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of Datamon. I hate it when he opens his mouth in this.
Yeah, I'd probably put him with Metal Mamemon personally.
Yeah, I agree. Because he looks like a Canadian from South Park again. Like,
you rewatched South Park recently.
I might have. Yeah, you might have caught me.
Let's give it up, guy. Don't call me your guy. I am not your guy, friend. I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy.
Yeah, I'd go bloke tier because it's hard because obviously we know the characters they're supposed to be. So he does look like Ogremon to me. Like the big kind of underbite jaw and all that. But
it looks like you told him a joke. Or he's just remembering a joke he heard yesterday.
It's bad joke Ogremon.
Yeah, alright, B for that.
Cool.
Bad joke.
B for bad joke Ogremon.
I think this is Sukamon? No, not Sukamon. That's him. Sakamon or something like that, and then Sukaimon or something like that.
I think one's Sakumon and one's Sakutomon, I think.
Yeah, I think this one's Sakutomon.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think they said like the longer names for the higher form. I think that's what they did. I mean, this one's essentially Tsunamon, really.
Yeah.
Like he's just basically they've removed Tsunamon's fur. It's like they've shaved Tsunamon. So, but at the same time, like it does its job.
Yeah, it's quite clearly a big blade on his forehead as well. So,
Space Gods are love.
Yeah, it's back to the version 5 stuff again, isn't it? I think it's a great sprite. Like the dark style sprites look really cool, and the horns are nice and present on his shoulder. but it's not massively accurate to the character. But I think of the ones from the version 5, I think that's closer to the character than some of the others. I'd go C or B maybe.
I think B as well, because for what it is, like, again, I think it's the same deal with like Kawagamon and Skull Mammothon, where like it's hard to put him in all fours, so they've made him upright. I know that's not the exact reason, because like we all know that that's a space Godzilla, but you know, I think that's what they were going with. Like if we would have retroactively come up with an excuse, like that's probably what they would say. This little shit eater, Vegemon. I love him. I love Vegemon.
He has the Etamon effect. I know he's obviously Trash Ultimate, so they're all kind of similar approach, but he just has so much character. The little ray gun attack sprite and stuff. I absolutely love him. Again, if this was mine, it'd be A, maybe even S, but probably A. To be fair, not to get carried away.
One thing that I love about him is like when you connect him and he shoots love hearts. I love how it's like he comes in peace.
Yeah, that's cool. I've never thought of it like that. That's really cool.
So I'm happy to give him S. I think that works.
100%.
All right. Now, we've come to this.
What do you think? Everyone knows what I think. Well, everyone knows me knows what I think. So,
I think it does Vegemon like justice. I think this is a very good sprite. I think it looks exactly like the character. And I think it does have a lot of personality in the when he does get animated. So I'm happy to put him quite high up on the list.
It'd be S for me, based on, obviously, I love Vegemon. He, like you said, represents the character perfectly. But animated, he's just so charismatic, it's unreal. Like, every single frame that he does just gives me the fuzzies. Like, his refusal stuff, when he's eating, he sticks his tongue out. He's just such a wacky dude. And Digimon has always had a special place for wacky creations, and I think Vegemon's an embodiment of that.
I agree. I'm happy to give our boy S. I'm happy to give that boy S.
Thank you. The checks in the post.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I was worried about what would happen. Ooh, War Greymon.
Yeah, not quite as drastic as Omnimon, but I have similar feelings where I feel like it, for the character it's supposed to be, I feel like it could have been better. I'm not sure how I could have made it better, but it doesn't necessarily scream War Grey. I'd probably go C or B, personally.
Yeah. For me, like, I think because one of the prominent features of the Greymon line is that big spike horn at the front. Like, it's on all the sprites, and then you get to what's meant to be his Mega, and it's gone. Like, even Blitz Greymon has that. He has the horn at the front. Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like I said earlier, like Blitz Greymon looks more like War Greymon than War Greymon does.
Yeah. So I think it's just, if any sprite needs to get reworked, it's definitely War Greymon.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I'm happy to just dump this boy in B. I mean, it's just it's I don't know. He looks more like one of those American football players, like those gridiron.
yeah, I can see that. I think he's one though, like Garurumon, that in color, completely different story. I think in color he probably looks absolutely flawless, but the way we're looking at him now, he's definitely room for improvement.
See, if only Bandai would do like pendulum colors, then we could judge this sprite based on colors. But
imagine
they wouldn't do that, would they? They wouldn't do that. Why would they do that? Where's Garurumon? You know, he's got his Levi jeans on. I think that's cool.
Lumberjack, yeah, it is. It quite clearly looks like a werewolf to me, so I'd be happy with B. I'd maybe let you go higher if you wanted to, but for me, I think it'd be B.
I think it does a lot better than I think it does a lot better than the other Garurumons. I'm happy with A because it looks exactly like it. Like it's upright. He's got his pants, which, you know, maybe that's like an evolution, because like we said, Garurumon looks like, you know, he's wearing underwear or a nappy, and then he's finally graduated to pull-ups.
It's Dry Night Garurumon.
See, that's what happens on a full moon. He pisses the bed. Yorumon.
Yeah, it's pretty. I'd be C or D personally. Like, I think it is cool, but you know, it's a small design anyway, so C or D personally.
I would go C because I feel like the fact that it's missing the antennas is a big sort of detraction. But
you're right.
like, I can't really see how you would put antennas on that. Like, it's all black, which I think was the style at the time. I used to make my baby Digimon all out of black pixels, which was the style at the time. There we go. I think that's it. We've done them all. Any
Nice.
last minute edits that you want to make before we say this is the official list?
This is the opinion everyone has to conform to.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we've upset people with War Greymon and Omnimon.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to die on that hill. I think their sprites are trash. Well, there you go. Well, what a fucking journey. I cannot wait to edit what looks like a 2-hour plus video.
Yeah, I can't wait to not have to edit it. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
I'll
You
be
got any,
kicking back on Fortnite while you're playing that.
Yeah, no. And I won't be. I'll be editing that. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be very fun. Any parting words that you want to give my audience of, well, not as, calm and relaxed as your audience?
Honestly, I know it's a little cliche, but I just want to say, like, thanks for having me on this. I've genuinely enjoyed doing this, and I do hope we can do some more, because, like, this has been ace. So as long as the editing's not too painful, I hope you'll have me back, because this has been ace. This is the kind of videos that I sometimes want to do, but I talk myself out of doing. So having someone like yourself to do it with me is ace. So yeah, I've really enjoyed it, mate. And yeah, thanks for having me.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's yeah, it's definitely something that only someone who's fucking criminally insane would put together. So I'm glad it's me biting the bullet for you.
Amazing.
All right. Well, yeah, I think that's good. Thank you so much for watching. Stay ace. Keep rocking. I don't know if that picked up on my microphone. My fucking shoulder hurts from that. But peace.
Ace.
Ace.